So the Barrie Colts managed to snap their two-game losing streak tonight with a 4-1 victory over the visiting Windsor Spitefires, and it felt like this game took a while to get going. You know, when you got two teams that don't see each other too often, you kind of get that feeling out process because you don't want to make that mistake. You want to get used to how the other team plays. That's kind of how the game felt through the first two periods. We didn't get our first goal of the game until 14:48. Ty York, he would find the back of the net, making it 1-0. And on that goal, Joey Costanzo just couldn't hold the bouncing puck. He was trying to get it with the poke check, cover it up, but Ty York able to find the back of the net there. And then for the Barrie Colts, just they were going through the motions, it felt like, in that first period. However, Windsor, they outshot Barrie 13-8 after the first period. A lot of those shots seemed like they were coming from the perimeter. Not too many challenges for Sam Hillebrand, but still, Colts were up 1-0 after the first period. In the second, Windsor, they had a power play, but just couldn't really get much of anything going on the man advantage. The Colts just shutting them down, keeping them to the outside as well. But then the Barrie Colts make it 2-0 at 2:49. Edward Chalet, he would find the corner. That was a nice goal for the Colts, going up 2-0. But then Liam Greentree, he's going to be something else. He scored a beautiful backhand goal on Hillebrand. He got the puck up the middle and just backhand top shelf. Liam Greentree, expected to be a first-round draft pick into the National Hockey League in June, and he was showing his talent here tonight. Made it a 2-1 hockey game at that point, and yeah, it was 2-1 after two periods of play. In the third period, there was an early collision at the blue line. Carter Lowe trying to stay onside and then went knee-on-knee on Anthony Cristoforo. Lowe got an interference penalty on the play. Cristoforo slow to get up, but he stayed in the game, which is good news for Windsor Spitfire fans. It didn't look too good. You never want to see two players making contact knee-on-knee, and that's what happened at the blue line. But Windsor not able to score on that man advantage. And then there was a couple of questionable penalties, one to Owen Outwater for a hook. It didn't look like much of a hook to me. And then Cole Baudouin also called for hooking when he was going for a stick check. So two very questionable penalties, I think, but neither side able to capitalize. And then the Spitfires called a timeout late in the third period, but what stood out to me is the trainer for the Spitfires grabbed a towel and was blocking the view for the Barrie Colts. The Colts couldn't look onto the Windsor Spitfires bench. I have never seen that before, and you know, you got to have that competitive advantage, and you know, if it works, it works. But still, something you don't see too often, where the trainer is on purpose holding a towel so you can't see what's going on as they drop their play. But it wouldn't work, however. The Colts would score a pair of empty net goals, one from Chris Grisolia and the second from Cole Baudouin. Sam Hillebrand had a good game, a couple big saves in the third period. The Windsor Spitfires, they outshot the Barrie Colts 32-25 as the Spitfires would fall 4-1 in the end. So for the Barrie Colts, they're going on the road for the rest of the weekend. They're in Sudbury tomorrow night to play the Wolves. Jack Browdy should be back in the lineup. He served his 2-game suspension. And then the Colts have to play in Sault Ste. Marie on Saturday. That's going to be a tough one. Sioux Greyhounds right now, first place in the West Division. They're in a battle with Saginaw. That's going to be a big game tomorrow night in Sault Ste. Marie, the Greyhounds and the Spirit. So for the Barrie Colts, maybe hoping that Sault Ste. Marie puts it all on the line in that hockey game. But time will tell. It's a big test for the Barrie Colts. Meanwhile, Windsor Spitfires, they're going to be in Guelph tomorrow night at the Sleeman Center before returning home on Thursday when they play the Barrie Colts once again. So that'll do it for the series between the Colts and the Spitfires Thursday down at the WFCU Center. So that's it for the hockey game here at the Saddle Inn. It's a 4-1 final for the Barrie Colts. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the game tonight and your thoughts going forward for both the Colts and the Spitfires. So again, thank you for tuning in, and remember to hit like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon.